We have been asleep at the wheel for the last 30 years or so since the Cold War ended, and China is close to being able to beat us in a war over Taiwan.
Danny, thank you for being here. There is conflict in multiple regions. Tell me about your view of the readiness of the West and what we need to be doing right now.
It's a tough threat environment, and we are not as prepared as we should be. We are at risk of losing a war with China over Taiwan. Their stated goal is to be ready to beat us in 2027, so we have a lot of work to do.
With a US defense budget of $800 billion, where is that going that we seem to be so far behind?
It's a lot of money, but it's actually low relative to Cold War standards, where we spent 5 to 6% of GDP on defense. Right now, we're spending between 3 and 4%. And China actually buys more military equipment than we do. In a time of unsustainable debt, we can't just buy our way out of the situation by buying more. We have to buy smarter. Thankfully, we remain the world's most innovative nation in a time of tremendous technological progress. And so the war is ours to win.
Tell us how to buy smarter. What does that mean?
The most effective investment we can make right now is in unmanned vehicles. They are more cost-effective than anything else we can buy. They've been used to great effect by Ukraine, by the Houthis in Yemen, by Iran. And we remain the world's software superpower, and so we can fly them more effectively than anyone else.
So Danny, tell me, what is your vision of the future?
We deserve a future that is free, open, and democratic. And frankly, we deserve a future that's also. The technology that we invent in service of this mission, the cheaper manufacturing, higher rate production of huge aircraft, will allow us to fly cargo cheaper than we've ever flown it, to do maritime search and rescue, for everybody to afford cheap skywriting, to fly magnetometers around mining sites so we can get the metals we need more cheaply. When we went to the moon, we didn't just get moon rocks and victory over the Soviets. We got Tang and Velcro and the GPS system. Anytime we invent a great new technology, it has unpredictable benefits elsewhere in our lives.
You mentioned that you believe that we are still the hub of innovation. What do you think creates this environment, and how do we protect it?
I think it's a combination of us training the world's scientists and engineers and being the place that they all want to come to, of having a regulatory environment that makes it okay and easy to start companies, and having a culture that encourages risk-taking, that celebrates the benefits that we get and makes it okay to fail, pick ourselves up, and try again.
Can you speak to American manufacturing capacity? Do you believe we actually have the ability to catch up?
Absolutely. We have the most innovative manufacturing in the world. What we have lost over the last 30 years is an industrial base where we make a lot of things cheaply and at high volume. But what we have is the best scientists and engineers in the world and the most advanced equipment in the world. We need to continue investing in bringing American manufacturing back and in the startup companies and R&D at large companies that makes it happen.